Hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. It's Friday. Happy Friday. I know most of you are waiting for Friday. So, as usual, every Friday I'll be here with my partner, Brittany C. And we're going to be talking about a lot of things. Today, we're going to be talking about our VIP day that going to happen in June. So, you can start registering for that. And my name is Noura, a tax and accounting professional. I'm an enrolled agent and the founder of Noura's Books. I'm the nonprofit CFO, and I will let Brittany talk about herself.
I was gonna say, y'all, you know it's Friday because you're seeing my face. But all jokes aside, I'm Brittany C, founder of Write the Vision Plainly LLC, where I position grant writers, nonprofits, and businesses to win grant funding at inception. So in the first 1 to 2 years of their business, and give you guys some amazing grant tips, grant methods that you probably never heard before, or you were confused about it. So I give you a comprehensive breakdown on it to get past the red tape and get funded a lot sooner than later. Eh.
Yes. Yeah, so if you're looking for funding, go talk to Brittany. And I'm going to put our links here so you guys can book a call if you want and if you need us. And if you have any question, also type it in the chat. We're going to be here for the next few minutes. So just let us know and we will answer your question if we can. If we can't answer in public for any reason, if we need more information and it's personal, we'll ask you to book a call and it's free. So you can talk to
Mm-hmm.
us. Okay. Awesome. So today we're going to talk about, we already told you about our March 18 workshop. That's going to be in, what is it, Lone Star
Yeah,
College?
it's gonna be at Lone Star College Sci Fair in Barker, Cyprus. The library is gonna be on the second floor. Like as soon as you come up the stairs, it's like when you come in the door, the staircase is gonna be in the middle, but to the right hand side. So you go up the staircase and towards the back, and that's where we're gonna meet. So if you want to see me and Nora in person, that's where we're going to be March 18th at 11 a.m. It's 9191 Barker Cypress Road in Cypress, Texas. And I forgot the zip code because it's not in front of me right now. But with all that being said, it's free. We have it on our Eventbrite to sign up for a free ticket. But if you don't sign up with Eventbrite, it's fine because walk ins are welcome. So if you just stroll in, we can't kick you out. So, so yeah, if for whatever reason you don't want to sign up, that's fine. Just walk in. We love
Mhm.
to have you.
Yes. Yes, we would love to have you, and we have some prizes. And so this is the upcoming one, but the one we wanted to talk to you about today is the VIP day, which is June 10. And we want you to be ready from now, and we want you to register now so we can know who's coming and we prepare the space for you. So this is actually a great workshop we're gonna have between me and Brittany, and I will let Brittany tell you more about it.
Okay, so the first thing I want you guys to do, the very first thing, ignore this date for March, March 25th, because we're talking about it today. Now, the correct thing, if you can see it right here, it says that a special discount will be given for the first 15 who registered. So if this is your first time hearing about it, go ahead and register now so you don't miss out on that discount. And once it's over with, once it's done, if you're number 16, you got to pay full price. So this is an introduction to why we started VIP days in the first place. So because I'm a certified grant writer, and I mostly talk about different ways on how to acquire grant funding. And what I discovered is a lot of these kind of unwritten rules or things that maybe were said by gatekeepers that kind of limit you, I break the limits off. But the reason why Nora and I started the VIP days was simply this reason and this reason alone. There are individuals, businesses, people who are the face of their nonprofit, they want to start one, or none of the above. They're just curious about the process. Maybe they're not interested, but a person they know is. So passing information along, because a lot of what we do and what we talk about is like exclusive to only nonprofits and private foundations, when it really could be for anyone, to the public. But the kind of missing component that we deal with regularly is how the individuals kind of get in that mode. Oh, grants are free money, or oh, I started a nonprofit yesterday, I don't have to pay taxes. So it's that myth that we're trying to debunk. And we know grant writers, the ones who actually want to be a consultant like myself, or you just want to write grants, that's on the rise. Nonprofit leaders are on the rise. People who want to get into this space of funding, it's all on the rise. So we see more than ever. And I believe this was during the height of the COVID pandemic, where it just went from you only see this certain amount of nonprofits and funders, and now you see an explosion of new nonprofits. And the problem with a lot of new nonprofits, a lot of rising grant writers, is they don't necessarily know the way or have the key, or the thing that I always hear, grants are free money and you don't have to do anything to get it but apply, when there's way more steps. There's a protocol, there's a process that you have to do. You can't just ask for the money. You have to get acquainted with the funder, the protocol, what what they do. So that's part of my reason for my that's my part of starting it, because there's so many people that need help, and they either don't know where to go, or they don't know that there is help available. So we want to close that gap and just help everyone get started with get started with where they are. So that was my side. Nora, go ahead with your side. Why did you start uh and I already know the answer, but I just want our audience to know, from your point of view, why did you start nonprofit VIP days?
Yes. So when me and Brittany found out we're in the same city, we are so excited because we complete each other. And actually, talking to nonprofits people, and I've been talking to nonprofit leaders like for a long time, I notice actually a lot of people like start and they think, okay, now we can actually get a grant, and they're not ready. And I noticed, I thought in the beginning that's not as common as it is, but actually it is very common. And unfortunately, a lot of you guys waste money and time just hoping and praying to get grants, while in this time, like, you can be preparing and getting ready and talking to us, or someone who's like us, like who knows like what they, what you're supposed to do, and taking you to the direction that you can go with a shortcut, instead of like wasting time not knowing your direction. Just imagine, like, if you're going out of your house, just riding your car, going, just driving, don't have a destination, you don't have a GPS, you don't, just driving, you're never gonna arrive. Where are you going? You don't know. Like,
And you
you
might
can
run out
wish
of
and pray,
gas.
I'm gonna go this way, but you don't know. If you don't know the direction, where are you gonna go? So this is what we're trying to do for you. We're trying to do that GPS, be the GPS, tell you the destination, where is it located, and give you the blueprints on how to get there. So that's exactly
Mhm.
in the VIP day. We're going to be breaking things down for you from A to Z, and we're going to meet you where you are, and we'll tell you exactly how do you need to get there, and you're going to be working, so it's not going to be like looking at us and doing nothing. You're going to be really working and having some deliverable. So be ready for that.
Oh yeah, my favorite training method anyway is to speak, tell you what you're gonna do, and then have you apply that versus I'm speaking, telling you what to do, and before you even have a chance to apply it, I just keep talking and never let you do anything. And that's another problem. We're taking, unfortunately, sometimes it can be boring explaining all this. We take the boredom out of it and actually give you activities. Actually, it's a workshop that you work in. You came to the workshop to work, not to watch us talk about how you ought to work, if that makes any sense.
Hmm. And then you can get feedback from us, and you can get actually real time feedback and feedback from others around you, like who will be working with you actually in the workshop. So it's gonna be interactive. You're gonna have a great time. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna have some deliverables, take it back home, and you can actually bring it to us after. And even if you couldn't, for some exam, for some reason, like you were not able to finish what you where it started, you go, because we are different. Like some people like get it right away and they know it's simple for them to apply it. Some other people, like, they might not have like the same input, so it's going to be harder for them. You might want to like look somewhere, like have like some more times, like even when you get home, like you get a chance to send it to us, get our feedback. And yeah, we want you to really get value. So we don't want to just like, okay, come to our workshop and then like, okay, we don't know you after that. Like you're gonna get chance to actually connect with us, see us in person, and tell, let us know what you also need support with, so we can support you along this journey, so you're not lonely and alone up with this. Because with nonprofit, regardless if you are a nonprofit leaders, or you are actually looking to start a nonprofit or a consultant, it can get lonely because not a lot of good information over there. Yeah, so come, like, just registration is open. It's the QR code Brittany has. So make sure to register. Brittany, you froze. I'm not sure what happened, but Brittany froze. All right, so we're waiting until Brittany come back, but register, guys. Oh, here we go. She left. Okay, internet connection. Sorry, guys. So, like Brittany said, like we told you last Friday, that we will have something on 25th, but that is canceled. The reason I mentioned it. Hey, I will come back.
Thank you.
the, the reason I mentioned that, because I see it on the background with Brittany, that is canceled the 25th. So
Yeah,
don't worry
this
about it.
is what we're talking about today. So I couldn't get I couldn't get the one for June 10th, but what we can do is send you the link. Do you have a link for that? If not, I can send it to you where they can
Can
register
you
right
send it?
now for June 10th.
Yeah, can you send it actually? I thought that is the
Yes.
QR code, but that's for the 25th.
Yeah, so they're not gonna have the access to this one, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Yes, yeah. Let's see.
But, thank you guys for your patience with us.
Mhm. Yes, yes.
But as I'm getting the link, I just um I just want you guys to know we're doing something that is unheard of and unprecedented in the nonprofit world. And the reason why is because it's time to bring out what it's time to bring out what we know to the world,
Mhm.
because I'm not going to sit by. It's just like starting a fire by accident. It's okay to like kick dirt on it if it's just a little flame, but if you let that flame grow, it could destroy a whole forest, or worse, a whole village. So we took it upon ourselves to say, hey, we understand that for you guys is a pain point where you want to know this stuff about nonprofits. You want to know this stuff about grants, where to go, where to look, where to acquire them, you know, making sure. You can elaborate more on this, Nora. Making sure your taxes are in order for it, making sure you have the correct 990, making sure that you grants, and not a lot of people understand this who are in the grant world, who are brand new rather. Grants should be the last or next to last thing that you do, not the first. And I see that a lot as a grant consultant. I'll have a nonprofit call me. They just got the email, or they just got their 501c3 letter in the mail, and they say, I'm grant ready. And when I say, okay, did you get your 990, they're like, what's that? Or or if I say, so what have you done, what's your budget? And they're like, what do you mean? And like, you have to have a budget, you have to have your budget. Oh, it's an off number. Oh, it's 100,000, or oh, it's 1 million. Okay, that's good, but it does, is that the total? Is that per project? Like, what is that $1 million for? Yeah, it's just 1 million for the whole thing. Okay, but can you break that down into every program that you have? No, it's just what it is. And I'm like, no, I don't mean to laugh, but this is just something that is kind of like my life now, where I have to kind of debunk and burst their bubble of, hey, you're not prepared yet, but not to worry, I can help you. But it's just so many myths out there that have people thinking that all they have to do is show up, and the funding is just going to be thrown at them, or the taxes and the 990 is going to do it themselves, or the donations are just going to find them and just flood in.
Yeah. Yes, so that's where preparation comes actually. Like any, if you want to purchase a house, you're not gonna go to the bank and they are not gonna ask you for anything. Same thing for grants, funders. Like they want to have like 990, which is your tax return for nonprofits. You want to have, this is why I always advise people to have the long one if you are looking for grants application soon. So you want to have that ready, and if you haven't done yours for 2022, make sure to connect with me, because this is the thing, like the deadline is going to be May 15, but don't wait until the last minute. This is the time to get started especially if you didn't have bookkeeping. Hopefully you have bookkeeping, you are recording all your programs, expenses and income, and your bookkeeping, because guess what, not only that you're going to need it when you apply for grants, like Brittany said, you're going to be, it's a compliance work. It's actually, you're going to need it every time. You're going to need to report it in your 990, and if you
Mhm.
don't keep track of that the right way, you're going to lose your exempt status. That letter you are we're so excited to get 501c3 approved. You're going to lose it if you don't report the rights reporting, the required reporting. So you want to make sure to have that and don't miss that. And like I said, 990, it's now the time. Go ahead and sign up, and we will take care of you, and we will guide you through how you need to do that going forward. So it's going to be easier year over year, and easier when you get funded. And also easier to get donations, like individual donations, which is like, has to be 70 to 75% of your funding should come from other people like you and I.
Mhm.
So it's not going to be from grants. And that's an amazing way, because this is unrestricted. Yeah, you have to tell your donors a lot of things, but not like grants. At the end of the day, they're a human being, like it's not an institution. So it's
Mhm.
easier to communicate with them. But yeah, you have to do a lot of work actually to get your donor base ready, so you can have a good foundation and build your capacity in order to be ready for grants. And there's a lot of money out there. You don't want to miss it, but you want to prepare for it. And it takes money to get money. So you have to have that mindset of,
Mhm.
yes, I should invest for my organization or to learn this. So you should be investing. And the great thing about nonprofits is when you invest in your nonprofit, you can get that money back as a reimbursement, or you can actually consider it as a donation. So you can write your taxes off. So it's going to be an amazing way to actually write off some income, so you don't have to pay a lot of taxes. And if you don't know this, actually nonprofit is a great tax strategy because you get up to 60% of your AGI to deduct as a donations for the nonprofit. Not private foundation, you only get 30%. But charity organization, 501c3 ones, you get up to 60%. So don't hesitate to use your own money to invest so you can build the capacity of your organization. So then you can go get to those huge grants and work with Brittany.
Work with me, guys. I do have two. I have two more things to say, and it's going to be about the 990.
Mm,
What a lot of what a lot of rising grant writers and nonprofits don't know is that's what most grant consultants, grant writers look for when they're writing a grant for a nonprofit. We're looking at your 990 because we want to see for us what have you done, because again, grants are the last thing that you do. They're not the first. So if I'm going through a nonprofit's 990 and I see a low amount, I'm talking under $5,000, I'm going to scratch my head and say, like, why is it so low? And I may not write a grant for them because you haven't really done anything really to prove that that you need grants, because when you're doing this, when you're building your funding, when you're doing your strategy, that's like your 70% right there. So the funder, and this is going into my second point, the funder, and besides the funder, it's your donors, it's your investors. Not a lot of people know that. It's philanthropists. So just like Shark Tank, what are you doing now, and why do you need help with the increase? So, because you're reaching out to them, you're saying, okay, I need help to be increased in this way. But not a lot of people think about it like that. So, if they have nothing to go back on and you're saying, yes, please give me $100,000. And if they say, okay, well, when I give you this money, what are you going to do? And you're like, that's a great question. I'm going to spend it. They might not fund you because you haven't said, "Hey, this is what I've done on my own. This is why I do this. This is what I know works. I already did my trial and error. I already made the mistakes. And now that I've gotten past them, this is where my success is, and that's why I need additional funding." Now they're going to fund you because you're speaking their language, you're letting them know. And although not to be confused with like the investor, especially when you're going after matching grants, although you don't have to return the money, they want to make sure you're not squandering it, because that is going to determine in the calendar year or the fiscal year if they want to fund you. So that's something that you will learn in the workshop from me. I'll elaborate on that even further, and why are these things necessary? That way you can get an understanding and not think like how most think, oh, grants are just free money and I can apply it anytime. Because yes, it's free money in a sense, but you do have to put some things in order to get it.
mm-hmm. Yes. So also, like, you were gonna learn. I get this question a lot, actually. I don't understand why I'm not getting grants. We're applying, we're doing everything right. We don't know why we are not getting grants. I'm like,
I get that too.
obvious, obviously, you're not doing everything right. So come that day, we're gonna show you the right way. We're gonna let you know why you're getting funded, and what you need to do in order to get funded. So make sure to be there. make sure to be prepared. Make sure to get your notebook, your pen or pencil, anything that you want to work with, and come join us. And here's, I put actually the link on the screen, so you can go to that link and you can register now. Make sure to register now, and we'll see you there. We can't wait to see you. We can't wait to work with you. And if you know anyone who would be interested, share that information with them and have them come with you. Bring your tribes and come, and you're gonna learn
Yes.
a lot.
Yes, definitely. The more the merrier, right? So, if this sounds like something you would be interested in, if this sounds like something you know you would be interested in, if this sounds like your sister, your friend, your grandparents, your partner, your, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend could benefit from, tell them about it, Tell them about it because registration is open right now. And like I said before, the first 15 who register will receive a discount. We're not going to tell you what that is because, you're just going to have to register to find out.
Yes. Yes. Awesome. Well, we're not gonna keep you here for so long and this Friday. So go enjoy yourself, enjoy your Friday, and before you go do that, go register so we can see you there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah,
And
so
as
it's
I,
June 10. You have no excuse. If you're in school, you're done. If you, you have plenty of time. We're still in March 10, and that's a
oh,
coincidence.
yeah.
March 10. So you
And if
have
you're in summer
April,
school,
May, June, 3 months. Register now. Don't hesitate. Don't delay that. So you
if you're in
can,
summer school, you still don't have an excuse because classes don't last forever.
mhm.
We're going to be teaching from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So you can find time in between there to come and join the workshop. So we're not taking excuses. You can schedule that time in. You can do it if it's important. You'll mark it down. You'll register. You won't miss the deadline. So, like bring the people that are going to benefit from this. And do us a favor and share this video, share what we talked about, share the info, share the love,
Yes, yes, definitely
share the
share with other
links.
people. Someone may be looking for something like that, and you just sharing this video can help a lot of people. And when you are helping people in nonprofit, you're helping 10, hundreds of times people, like multiple thousands of more people, because those people who are in nonprofits, if they know how to do things, they can actually help a lot of people. So be that reason why they can help other people, and share this information and come join us. All right,
We will
I'm
see
not gonna
you
keep you longer. Do you want to say anything, any last minute thing, Brittany, before you go?
in. Just one thing, you guys won't regret it. And so we will see you guys on June 10th, June 10th, 2023 at 11 a.m. for
Awesome.
our VIP nonprofit days.
Yay. Okay, thank you so much. See you there. If you need help before, just book a call with us. But now register on this link for the VIP day. Book, put it on your calendar. Don't schedule anything else and come see us. You're not going to regret it. And we will see you later. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
Happy Friday.